Shocking reveal. Seniors, eat this to prevent muscle loss before it's too late. Have you noticed it's getting harder to climb the stairs, or maybe your legs feel just a little shakier when you get up from a chair? It's almost as if your muscles have forgotten how to hold you steady. You're not alone. Millions of seniors experience this same quiet decline, often without realizing what's really happening inside their bodies. Most people blame it all on just getting older. But what if I told you the real story is more shocking? Your muscles might actually be starving for something they desperately need. That slow, steady weakness you feel could be your body sending out a warning sign. And here's the good news. There's a surprisingly simple way to fight back. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because in this video, we'll uncover the exact foods that can make your muscles stronger, steadier, and more reliable again, without depending on pills or gimmicks. Once you see how easy this is, you'll never look at your daily meals the same way.
And let me open a little loop for you right now. One of these foods is so common, you probably have it in your kitchen already, but very few seniors realize how powerful it is against muscle loss. By the time we close that loop at the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is and how to use it.
So if you're ready to keep walking tall, climbing stairs with confidence, and staying independent for years to come, don't go anywhere. And while you're here, hit that subscribe button, because I've got plenty more tips designed to keep seniors strong, healthy, and living life on their own terms. Let's get real for a second. For many of us, muscle loss doesn't wait until our 70s or 80s. It starts creeping in during our 50s. That little wobble in your step, the sore legs after climbing a single flight of stairs, that's your body whispering, "I need help." But here's the part most seniors never hear. Fighting back doesn't have to be complicated, expensive, or loaded with pills. In fact, the solution could be sitting right in your fridge. I'm talking about something so familiar, so ordinary, that most of us overlook its true power. The humble egg. And not just the whites, whole eggs. Now why whole eggs? Because when it comes to protecting and rebuilding muscle, especially as we get older, whole eggs are nothing short of a powerhouse. Each egg carries about 7 grams of high-quality protein, the raw material your muscles need every single day to repair themselves. Think of protein as the bricks that rebuild your muscle house. Without enough of it, that house slowly crumbles. But here's the twist, the part most people don't know. The real magic isn't just in the protein, it's in the yolk. Inside that golden center lives leucine, a special amino acid that acts like a spark plug for your muscles. Leucine literally flips the switch for muscle repair and growth. And this matters so much more after 60, because your body isn't as efficient at rebuilding muscle on its own. You need that extra spark. And the yolk doesn't stop there. It's also packed with vitamin D and vitamin B12, 2 nutrients that are game changers for seniors. Vitamin D helps your muscles contract properly and keeps your balance steady, lowering your risk of dangerous falls. B12 fuels your energy and protects your nerves, so your legs respond when your brain tells them to move. Without enough of these nutrients, even simple activities like walking across the room can feel harder than they should. Here's another kicker. Vitamin D is notoriously tough to get from food. That's why eggs are such a valuable natural source, especially when you choose pasture-raised or organic. Those eggs usually bring extra vitamin D, B12, and omega-3s, nutrients that not only protect your muscles, but also support your heart and brain. So the next time you're making breakfast, scrambling a quick lunch, or topping a salad, don't toss the yolk. That little golden circle isn't the enemy, it's your ally. Whole eggs are affordable, delicious, and one of the simplest ways to fight muscle loss before it takes away your independence. And remember, we're just getting started. Eggs are only the first weapon in your toolkit. In a moment, I'll share another everyday food that might surprise you even more, so stay with me. Now that we've seen how something as simple as an egg can work wonders for your muscles, let's turn to 2 foods that don't always get the spotlight, but deserve a standing ovation: lentils and beans. At first glance, they may look plain, just tiny little seeds in a bag. But don't be fooled. Inside those humble shells is a nutritional powerhouse tailor-made to help seniors preserve muscle and energy. In fact, lentils and beans might be the most underrated allies in your fight against muscle loss.
Here's why. Both are packed with plant-based protein, giving you a solid alternative to meat or dairy. A single cup of cooked lentils offers up to 18 grams of protein, nearly 3 times the protein in an egg. That's the building material your muscles crave to repair daily wear and tear. Every bite helps slow the steady decline that aging often brings.
But protein isn't the whole story. Lentils and beans also deliver complex carbohydrates, the kind that release energy slowly and evenly. Think of it like putting premium fuel in your gas tank. It keeps you moving smoothly all day instead of sputtering out halfway. For seniors, that steady energy makes the difference between finishing your walk with confidence or needing to sit down halfway through. And there's more. Lentils are rich in iron and magnesium, 2 minerals your muscles depend on. Iron acts like a delivery truck, carrying oxygen straight to your working muscles so they can keep going without fatigue. Magnesium is the mechanic behind the scenes, making sure your muscles contract, relax, and recover properly. Without enough of these nutrients, even light activities like climbing stairs or lifting a grocery bag can leave you feeling drained.
Science backs this up. Studies show that older adults who regularly eat legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, hold on to more lean muscle than those who don't. Why? Because these foods digest slowly, giving your body long-lasting fuel while supporting better recovery from everyday activity.
The best part? They're versatile and affordable. You can toss lentils into soups or stews, blend beans into a hearty chili, sprinkle them on salads, or even mash them into a flavorful veggie burger. You can sneak them into a smoothie and hardly notice they're there. So the next time you're planning a meal, don't underestimate these quiet champions. Lentils and beans may not look glamorous, but they provide the steady energy, the protein, and the minerals your muscles desperately need to stay strong, stable, and ready for whatever the day throws at you. And just wait, because in a moment, I'll show you another surprising food that takes muscle protection to an even higher level. We've already seen how foods like eggs, lentils, and beans can supercharge your muscles. Now let's move to something that might surprise you: brown rice. At first, you'll probably think of brown rice as just a plain side dish, a little bland, something you throw on the plate next to chicken or veggies. But here's the truth. For seniors who want to hold on to their strength and fight muscle loss, brown rice is far more than filler. It's a hidden gem. Why? Because this humble grain is loaded with nutrients your muscles can't live without. Every serving brings you magnesium, B vitamins, and fiber, a trio that works behind the scenes to keep your muscles strong, your energy steady, and your recovery smoother. Magnesium, for example, is like the switchboard operator for your muscles. Without enough of it, your muscles don't contract properly, leaving you feeling weak, wobbly, or plagued by cramps. That's why low magnesium is one of the sneaky reasons seniors often struggle with nighttime leg cramps. Then there are the B vitamins. Think of them as your body's spark plugs. They take the food you eat and convert it into the energy your muscles need to move. Without that spark, your engine sputters. You feel tired, drained, and less motivated to stay active. Brown rice makes sure that spark keeps firing all day long. But there's another reason brown rice matters. Research shows that seniors who eat more complex carbohydrates, like brown rice, instead of refined grains such as white rice or bread, actually retain more lean muscle. That's a big deal, because muscle loss isn't just about strength, it's about independence. It's the difference between standing up from a chair with ease or struggling every single time. And here's where brown rice shines even brighter. It helps regulate your blood sugar. That steady release of energy prevents the highs and lows that can break down muscle tissue and leave you exhausted, No more crashing in the middle of the afternoon. Instead, you feel steady, balanced, and capable.
Now, let's be clear. Portion size matters. Brown rice is wonderful, but if you're not very active, piling your plate too high can give you more carbs than you really need. A sensible half cup to 1 cup serving is usually perfect for most seniors. That way, you get the benefits without overdoing it.
So next time you're planning dinner, don't treat brown rice as an afterthought. Treat it like the muscle-supporting powerhouse it is. Swap it in for white rice, add it to soups, or make it the base for a hearty stir-fry. It's affordable, versatile, and one of the simplest ways to feed your muscles exactly what they need. And stick with me, because up next, I'll show you another everyday food that not only protects muscle, but actually helps rebuild it bite by bite. We've talked about grains and proteins, but now it's time to zoom in on something tiny that carries incredible power: flax seeds. At first glance, they look like nothing more than little brown specks you'd brush off the counter. But don't let their size fool you. These seeds are muscle-saving giants in disguise. Here's why they matter so much, especially as we get older. Flax seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and omega-3s are like the repair crew for your muscles. As we age, our muscles are more vulnerable to wear and tear, stiffness after gardening, soreness after a walk, or that slow recovery after carrying groceries. Omega-3s step in to calm inflammation, patch up tiny injuries, and speed recovery. It's like giving your body an internal mechanic, always ready to keep your engine running. And inflammation? That's one of the sneakiest culprits behind both muscle loss and joint pain in seniors. When your muscles are inflamed, they break down faster and rebuild slower. By calming that hidden fire, omega-3s and flax seeds give your muscles a real fighting chance. But flax seeds don't stop there. They also contain lignans, special plant compounds that help balance hormones. This is especially important for postmenopausal women. Once estrogen drops, muscle loss tends to accelerate, leaving many women feeling weaker or noticing changes in body shape. Lignans act like a gentle support system, slowing down that decline by helping your body restore some of its balance. For women in their 60s and beyond, this can make a world of difference. And let's not forget about circulation. Flax seeds improve blood flow, which is vital for delivering oxygen and nutrients straight to your working muscles. Think of it as upgrading from a narrow country road to a smooth highway. Your blood moves more efficiently, carrying the fuel your muscles need to stay strong and recover after activity. Without that steady delivery, muscles tire easily, recovery drags on, and strength slips away. Here's the best part. You don't need to overhaul your diet to benefit. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is enough. Sprinkle flax seeds over your oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or stir them into yogurt. They add a light, nutty flavor that blends right in without overpowering your meal. And if you're wondering whether something this small can really make a difference, consider this. Tiny hinges swing big doors. These little seeds may look ordinary, but with their omega-3s, lignans, and circulation-boosting power, they're one of the simplest, most natural tools you can use to protect your muscles as you age. So, the next time you see flax seeds on a store shelf, don't pass them by. Toss a bag into your cart. It's a tiny investment with a massive payoff, helping you stay stronger, recover faster, and keep your independence for years to come. And stay tuned, because up next, I'll reveal another everyday food that can take your muscle protection to an even higher level. We've talked about seeds, grains, and plant power, but now let's move to the ocean, because swimming beneath the waves lies one of the most powerful tools you can use to protect your muscles: fatty fish. You've probably heard people talk about omega-3s before, but here's the shocking part. When it comes to keeping your muscles strong as you age, salmon, sardines, and mackerel aren't just healthy options, they're game changers. Why? Because fatty fish are packed with 2 superstar forms of omega-3s, DHA and EPA. Think of them as twin bodyguards for your muscles. Their job is to make sure your body doesn't just maintain strength, but actually rebuilds it. These omega-3s boost something called muscle protein synthesis, a fancy term for the process your body uses to repair and grow muscle tissue. In plain English, they flip the switch that tells your muscles, hey, let's stay strong.
And the results speak for themselves. In one study, older adults who took omega-3 supplements for just 6 months gained an average of 2.2 pounds of lean muscle without changing a single thing about their diet or exercise routine. Imagine that. Simply adding omega-3s gave them stronger, healthier muscles. That's the kind of hidden advantage fatty fish puts on your plate.
But omega-3s don't stop at building muscle. They're also powerful inflammation fighters. Inflammation is one of those silent culprits that sneaks in with age, breaking down muscle, causing stiffness, and making recovery slower. Fatty fish calm that hidden fire, protecting your muscles from deterioration over time. Less inflammation means less pain, better movement, and more confidence in your daily activities.
And there's another layer of protection here, vitamin D. Fatty fish are one of the rare natural food sources of this essential nutrient. Vitamin D is like the foundation that supports your muscles and bones. Without enough of it, weakness and joint discomfort creep in. Seniors often struggle with low vitamin D because the body becomes less efficient at producing it with age. But just a few servings of fatty fish each week can refill that tank naturally, helping you stay steady on your feet.
Of course, let's not forget the basics. Protein. Fatty fish deliver high-quality protein, exactly what your muscles need to repair after everything from a brisk walk to a morning stretch. It's the complete package. Protein for repair, omega-3s for growth and protection, vitamin D for strength. Here's the best way to make it work. Aim for 2 to 3 servings of salmon, sardines, or mackerel per week. And whenever you can, go for wild-caught. Wild fish typically have a richer omega-3 profile than farmed varieties. If you're not a big fan of fish, yes, supplements can help, but nothing beats the natural combination of nutrients that comes straight from real food.
So the next time you're planning your meals, don't just think of fish as a heart-healthy option. Think of it as one of the strongest weapons in your fight against muscle loss. Add it to your plate, and you're not just feeding your body, you're fortifying your independence. And stay tuned, because in a moment, I'll share another everyday food that brings its own unique kind of muscle protection. You won't want to miss it. We've already seen how the right foods from the sea and garden can protect your muscles. Now let's shift to something tiny, crunchy, and often overlooked: pumpkin seeds.
At first glance, they don't look like much. Just small green kernels you might brush off the counter after carving a pumpkin. But don't underestimate them. These little seeds are concentrated packets of muscle-saving nutrition, and they can make a big difference as you age.
One of the biggest gifts pumpkin seeds give is magnesium. Think of magnesium as the conductor of your muscle orchestra. Without enough of it, the music falters. You feel tired, weak, or plagued by cramps. Many seniors unknowingly run low on magnesium, which explains those restless nights and leg cramps that seem to appear out of nowhere. A simple sprinkle of pumpkin seeds can help bring that rhythm back. But that's only half the story. Pumpkin seeds are also loaded with zinc, a mineral that works behind the scenes to repair muscle tissue and keep your strength steady. Zinc also supports healthy testosterone levels. And yes, both men and women need testosterone. It's one of the key hormones that helps preserve lean muscle mass. As we grow older, testosterone naturally declines, and with it, muscle becomes harder to maintain. By giving your body more zinc, pumpkin seeds help slow down that slide, keeping you stronger for longer. And here's the best part. Pumpkin seeds are effortless to use. You don't need a fancy recipe or hours in the kitchen. Toss them on your morning oatmeal, sprinkle them into salads, blend them into a smoothie, or just grab a handful as a quick snack while you're on the go. They're crunchy, nutty, and satisfying without being heavy. Beyond muscles, pumpkin seeds bring extra bonuses: healthy fats for your heart, fiber for smoother digestion, and antioxidants that protect your cells from damage. So with every handful, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're strengthening your whole body. It's amazing when you think about it. Something so small can carry so much strength. Pumpkin seeds prove that muscle support doesn't always come from a big steak or protein shake. Sometimes it's the little things, consistently added to your diet, that build the strongest foundation. So next time you're reaching for a snack, skip the chips and keep a jar of pumpkin seeds nearby. A sprinkle here, a handful there, it all adds up. They may be tiny, but the impact on your muscles, your energy, and your independence is anything but small. When snack time rolls around, you don't have to reach for something empty or sugary. You can actually do your muscles and your whole body a huge favor. Enter two unsung heroes, tofu and tempeh. Now I know what you might be thinking. Aren't those just for vegetarians? Not at all. These soy-based foods are powerful muscle protectors, and the science proves it. In fact, they can be just as effective as meat when it comes to repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. That's because both tofu and tempeh contain all 9 essential amino acids, the complete toolkit your muscles need to repair tiny tears and grow stronger. As we get older and our muscles rebuild more slowly, having that full set of amino acids becomes priceless. When snack time rolls around, you don't have to reach for something empty or sugary. You can actually do your muscles and your whole body a huge favor. Enter two unsung heroes, tofu and tempeh, and the benefits keep stacking up. Both tofu and tempeh are rich in calcium and phosphorus, 2 minerals that build strong bones. Remember, muscles don't work in isolation. They rely on a solid frame to pull against. Strong bones and strong muscles go hand in hand. On top of that, soy-based proteins have anti-inflammatory properties, which can reduce stiffness and speed up recovery. Less inflammation means more comfortable movement and fewer ouch moments after activity. What makes these foods even better is their versatility. Tofu has a soft, delicate texture that soaks up flavors like a sponge. Tempeh is firmer, with a nutty bite that holds up beautifully in stir-fries or on the grill. You can toss tofu into soups, marinate tempeh for sandwiches, even blend either one into a smoothie without noticing the difference. Whether you're fully plant-based or just trying to cut back on meat, these options give you high-quality protein without compromise.
So here's the takeaway. Don't underestimate the power of these plant-based proteins. In your 60s, 70s, or beyond, tofu and tempeh aren't just trendy health foods, they're practical, affordable, and highly effective tools to keep your muscles strong, your bones steady, and your body active. Add them to your plate, and you'll be giving your muscles exactly what they need to thrive. We've explored proteins, seeds, and even soy-based powerhouses. Now let's shine a light on something creamy, delicious, and surprisingly powerful for your muscles: avocados. Most people think of avocados as a beauty food, the go-to for glowing skin or a trendy toast topping. But here's the secret: they're also one of the best-kept weapons against age-related muscle loss. That's because avocados are packed with healthy fats, and these fats play a direct role in keeping your muscles strong, steady, and ready for action. Here's how it works. Healthy fats act like a key, unlocking your body's ability to absorb fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. These vitamins aren't just nice extras, they are essential for repairing muscle fibers, fueling energy metabolism, and regenerating tissue. Without enough healthy fat, your body can't pull these vitamins from food, leaving your muscles weaker and slower to recover. By adding avocado to your plate, you're making sure every bite of food works harder for you.
And the benefits don't stop there. As we age, inflammation becomes one of the silent culprits behind muscle breakdown and stiffness.
That nagging soreness in your legs after a walk? The stiffness in your back after yard work? Chronic inflammation is often to blame. Avocados come to the rescue here too. Their healthy fats naturally fight inflammation, giving your muscles the protection they need to bounce back faster. Less soreness, less stiffness, more strength for the things you love to do.
Picture this: carrying groceries without feeling drained, enjoying a brisk walk without your knees complaining, or finishing your favorite hobby without aching the next day. That's the kind of difference reducing inflammation can make.
And the best part? Avocados are incredibly easy to work into your routine. You don't have to overhaul your meals. Just half an avocado a day is enough to make a noticeable difference. Slice it onto salads for a creamy boost. Blend it into a smoothie for richness, or spread it on whole grain toast for a quick snack. Simple, satisfying, and muscle-friendly.
Avocados prove that small changes can lead to big results. They help your body absorb the vitamins your muscles need, calm the inflammation that threatens your strength, and keep you active, mobile, and independent. So, the next time you pass by avocados in the grocery store, don't skip them. Drop a couple in your cart. Your muscles will thank you, and so will your energy, balance, and overall health. We've covered some surprising foods on this journey, but now let's finish with the classic that might already be sitting in your pantry: oats. Most people see oats as a simple, no-frills breakfast, a warm bowl on a chilly morning. But here's what many don't realize. Oats are not just comfort food. They're a quiet powerhouse when it comes to protecting your muscles and fueling your body with steady energy. Here's the deal. Oats are rich in complex carbohydrates, the kind that burn slowly and give you a long, steady release of energy. Unlike sugary cereals or white bread that send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride, spiking high and then crashing, oats keep you balanced. For seniors, that steady energy is priceless. It means fewer afternoon slumps, more strength for errands, and the stamina to finish your walk or your gardening without feeling drained. But oats bring more than just fuel. They're also a surprisingly strong source of plant-based protein, a key ingredient for repairing and maintaining muscle mass. And remember, after 60, your body naturally struggles more with muscle loss. That's why every gram of protein counts. By starting your day with oats, you're giving your muscles the tools they need to recover and stay strong. And then there's the hidden gem inside oats, beta-glucan. This special fiber not only helps regulate blood sugar, but also supports heart health. Why does that matter for your muscles? Because stable blood sugar means stable energy, and a healthy heart means better circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients right where your muscles need them. When your heart and muscles are working together, everything else feels easier. Eating oats regularly isn't just about breakfast. It's about building a foundation for daily strength. And the best part? They're incredibly versatile. Cook up steel-cut or rolled oats with water or unsweetened almond milk for a creamy base. Want more protein power? Stir in a scoop of Greek yogurt or a little protein powder. Looking to boost recovery even further? Sprinkle flax seeds or pumpkin seeds on top for an anti-inflammatory punch. Suddenly, you've turned a simple bowl into a nutrient-packed muscle meal. So don't underestimate the power of oats. They may look plain, but they're anything but ordinary. With every spoonful, you're helping your muscles recover, your energy stay steady, and your body feel more capable. Think of oats as more than just breakfast. They're an investment in your strength, mobility, and independence. Add them to your morning routine and see how much better you move, feel, and live. Because the truth is, staying strong as you age isn't about drastic changes. It's about small, smart choices, like a daily bowl of oats, that add up to big results. We've walked through a whole lineup of foods: eggs, lentils and beans, brown rice, flax seeds, fatty fish, pumpkin seeds, tofu and tempeh, avocados, and oats. At first glance, they may seem ordinary, but together they form a powerful shield against one of the biggest challenges of aging: muscle loss. Think about it.
Eggs flip on the switch for muscle repair. Lentils and beans fuel you with steady energy. Brown rice gives your muscles the minerals they need to contract and recover. Flax seeds fight inflammation. Fatty fish build lean muscle while calming hidden damage. Pumpkin seeds restore the magnesium and zinc your muscles rely on. Tofu and tempeh deliver complete protein with a bonus for digestion. Avocados help your body absorb crucial vitamins, and oats keep your energy steady while protecting your heart and blood sugar.
Each one plays a unique role, and when you bring them together, you're giving your body the full toolkit to stay strong, active, and independent. That's what it's really about, not just avoiding weakness, but protecting the freedom to do the things you love. Whether it's carrying your groceries, gardening on a sunny afternoon, or keeping up with the grandkids, your muscles are the foundation of that independence.
And here's the best part. You don't need drastic changes or expensive supplements. Small, simple additions to your plate, day after day, can make a world of difference.
So don't wait for tomorrow. Start with just one of these foods at your next meal and see how much stronger, steadier, and more energized you feel.
And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe, because I'll be sharing even more simple, science-backed ways for seniors to stay strong, healthy, and vibrant.